What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greg's TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got a great day of tech news for you. This is about 5 reasons why you should probably buy the OnePlus Open over the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and or the Google Pixel Fold. Now, without further ado, why don't we just get into the reasons. The first one has got to be that front display. The front display, especially versus the Z Fold 5 and the Pixel Fold really, is that the OnePlus Open front display looks more like a normal phone and will feel more like a normal phone. When you hold a Galaxy Z Fold 5, you see that it's really long, tall, and skinny, and it's not hard or completely horrendous to use, but it's just not as good as experience as you could on a normal sized front display, and that OnePlus Open has it. And then the Pixel Fold, I do like that front display. I used it a lot when that was my main phone, but it's a little bit short, it's a little bit fat. The OnePlus Open is such a good middle ground between these two phones in so many ways, especially that front display. So it's gonna be a nice change. If you're coming from a Galaxy Fold side or even the Pixel Fold side, you're gonna notice, you're like, this is gonna be pretty nice to have this normal sized outside display. The other one is a bigger inside display. Now, it's not as wide as a Pixel Fold, but it's not so big in terms of the differences on the inside display versus the Galaxy Z Fold 5, which has, I think, one of the better inside display sizes. Like, it's almost perfect, really, in a lot of ways. But it's a little bit bigger now on the OnePlus Fold or OnePlus Open, and when you have that, it's going to make multitasking a little bit better because you're going to see, more of the screen. It's going to make gaming a little bit better because you can be a little bit more immersed. So it's a little bit bigger. And I always think about, like, I want a bigger display. I want it to be usable. One of the things about the Pixel Fold, even though it has a bigger inside display, is it just, a lot of the apps at the time when I was really using it didn't take hold of it, and then Android 14 came out and they pushed out an update that allowed you to make those apps bigger, and it's still pretty cool. But from what I hear, the OnePlus Open automatically will resize the apps for you, so you don't have to really mess around with aspect ratios. You still can, but it'll automatically change it for you. But at the end of the day, you're getting that bigger display, especially versus the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Next up is better performance. Now, it does have the same processor as the Z Fold 5, so it has that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but the performance day-to-day, especially gaming, is going to be way better on the OnePlus Open versus the Pixel Fold. Just like the Z Fold 5 is, it has that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and the benchmarks are so much better. Again, especially if you're doing a lot of AAA gaming, like really hardcore gaming on your phone. But then to add on to that, it does have 16 gigs of RAM, which versus the Galaxy Z Fold 5, which only has 12, which is still a lot and still plenty, probably more than you need. At least the OnePlus Open, you can kind of grow with it throughout the years in terms of that RAM. That's a lot of RAM. It's more than the Pixel Fold, it's more than the Z Fold 5, and it'll allow you to grow with it, like I mentioned, but then also it'll allow you to keep more apps open so they don't close, and you'll get better performance in general because you have more RAM. Next up is faster charging. If you are charging your phone once or twice a day, or you're just looking to top up before you go off, you're gonna wanna go with the OnePlus Open. It's got 67 watt fast charging. When you look at the Galaxy Z Fold 5, which has 25 watt, and then the Pixel Fold, which has like between 25 and 30, they still don't match up with what you can get with the OnePlus Open. You're gonna be able to charge that thing probably in about from 0 to 100 in about 45 minutes. And then if you're just looking to top off, from maybe 50% to 70% or 80%, it's still gonna do faster than the other two phones. That's always a nice, convenient thing to have, the faster charging. Pixel Fold is pretty heavy for a phone, and then a foldable phone, it's definitely one of the heaviest. The OnePlus Open will be lighter than that, and in the range of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. So if you wanted that, again, it's that perfect in between, I think, of these two devices. You get the lightness, but it's not so heavy as the Pixel Fold, so it's gonna be a nice little kind of in between, but again, closer to the Z Fold 5, maybe even lighter. Haven't gotten exact weights on it, but from what I can tell, it's definitely in that range of the Z Fold 5. And then the last one, this is like a little bonus one, and you can mention the cameras, obviously. We don't know yet, but the cameras I feel like are gonna be in between. I don't think they're gonna be good as the Pixel Fold, but I think they will be better than the Z Fold 5. But the one I'm gonna talk about, it's less expensive. It's $100 less expensive than the Fold 5 and the Pixel Fold. So even if you don't have a phone to trade in, you're still gonna save $100 right off the bat. But then when you go into trading details, which we don't have, those other phones might be cheaper, but as of right now, we're just going price to price. It's $100 cheaper at $1699 versus those other two phones. Now, there might be other things that pop up over time of why that phone is better than the other two. There's also reasons why it's not better, and we will discuss those as well. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road.